Women's softball was first introduced in the 1996 Summer Olympics. Little did women know all their hard work and determination to bring great accomplishment toward worldwide acceptance of women's team sports would come to an end. In August 2009, it was determined that softball would not be included in the 2016 Summer Olympics. In Athens, at the 2004 Olympic Games, the U.S. women's national team was anointed as the Real Dream Team by Sports Illustrated. This brought huge pride to U.S. softball players big and small. Through this newfound fame, softball had begun to really make a name for itself, giving Americans and others the dream of being recognized by society as stellar athletes on that red dirt field. Olympic teams from Australia, Canada, Taipei, China, Japan, Netherlands, United States, and Venezuela came to the Summer Olympics of 2008, knowing that this would be the last time they would step on the field as softball Olympians. American pitcher Lisa Fernandez, a three-time gold medalist, said, "Rourke has basically conspired against the sports to get them removed. We had done our job as worldwide to show we belong." She said, "I feel one person, the president of the IOC, a person from Europe, has taken it upon himself to ruin the lives of millions, actually billions of women." President George W. Bush made a special visit to the U.S. softball team, creating memories that could last a lifetime. He made a point of encouraging them to keep doing what they were doing, to inspire little girls across the country to be athletes and role models. He also promised to help get the sport of softball back on the Olympic program. Contradicting what Bush said, IOC President Rourke said, "It isn't our job to care about sporting role models for young girls or feel-good stories of female athletes or budding popularity in Middle America. If that happens, fine, but it's not our job. Is your job to break the hearts of millions, crush the dreams of little ones, or make the Olympic Games a little more competitive? You say softball was dominated by Americans, and it wasn't competitive. That's ironic, though, because if you remember the outcome of the last game, Japan defeated U.S., winning the gold medal, a final score of 3-1. It seems like Japan had no problem competing with the U.S., but then why are you considering replacing softball in the Olympics with golf, squash, karate, and roller sports? I'm not sure I understand how golf is more competitive than softball, but that's your choice. I take the voting of softball out of the Olympics game very seriously. From the time I was a toddler to the point I'm at now, the word of many great coaches is, I live, I eat, I breathe, and I love softball. To many it sounds extreme, but there are far too many nights when I went to bed and awoke in the morning to the roaring cheer of a crowd greeting me as I crossed home plate and proudly presented a gold medal to the country I love so dearly. Unfortunately, I don't have this dream anymore. Not because it's not what I've always wanted and still yearn to do, but because that dream has been taken from me, snatched from my grasp within a matter of 52 votes. 52 small votes have crushed millions, possibly billions of women, daughter, children, and little toddlers from generation to generation, and have stolen their lifelong dream.